I plead the fifth.
So it feels really good.
Thanks so much, sweetie.
As the drool comes down.
Devin has just really been struggling, although it may not seem like it.
If you let go, it'll be a bad day for you.
So we are going to birth class today. We've been going for a few weeks now, but we missed a class when we were on our baby moon, so we're making it up. But it should be an exciting class because it's all about labor, and it's going to be one-on-one, and it's hands-on, so I'm excited to see what we do in this one. So,
Put my hands on you?
yeah, probably, because this is for husband involved. I think this is about how you can help me through labor. So I messaged my doula and I was like, can I film a little bit of this? And that way y'all can see a little bit of it. So we'll see how it goes. It depends on what we're doing. Like if we're practicing the breathing techniques and stuff, I'm probably not going to film that. How do you feel about birth classes?
I plead the fifth.
He does not enjoy them like I do. You did enjoy yesterday's class.
Yesterday was a lot better, but I'm looking forward to them being over.
So we didn't do birth classes with Ivy. I just went in and been like, oh, we'll figure it out. But this time I was really wanting to be educated.
So now she just walked at 5
Yeah. So I've already learned so much, and like looking back at my birth and labor with Ivy, thank goodness it was like smooth,
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes this time. But I've learned so much. But y'all, look how big I dilate too.
That's crazy. That's how they come out of there.
That's wild. So we're about to do that hands-on portion of the class now.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of show you all the things that I do, and then we're going to have Hunter come and do them.
Okay. This is Angela, my doula, by the way.
Okay, so I'm going to have you be right here, and you're just going to lay over the ball like this.
Okay. Like this?
Yep, okay, like that. So first thing you're going to be doing is a massage. Now, I'm going to teach you some bad touches, okay? So first, no patting on the head.
People whack.
Yeah, nobody likes that. Also, no rubbing the head. That's not good. Also, another thing that men are notorious for is this. Nobody likes that ever. So any type of thing that we do during labor has got to be like smooth and kind of, we're massaging all the way down, and we're not just picking one spot to be able to massage. The head is a great place. There's a lot of nice nerves and stuff in there and things that are going to give her comfort, but it's always going to be light touches on the head.
Yeah,
exactly. I know. We have people, their husbands will do that and they're like, oh, and they're like, oh yeah, that's good. And so always the effleurage on the head, never rubbing or anything like that. So with the massaging, this massaging is only for in between contractions. During contractions, there's too much stimulation, so this is in between. You're going to notice that she's going to be tied up in here.
That feels so good.
We also have this cool tennis ball massager right here. This is just 2 tennis balls, and amazingly, this feels better than any other massage tool that we've purchased all kinds of things, and this has been the best.
So do we need to bring this stuff? Like, we'll bring my ball.
Yes.
Will we bring a yoga mat?
We can bring a yoga mat. That's probably a good idea. Or usually do all the things in the bed. We flatten up the bed
okay.
and
I was
do it in the
wondering.
bed. Yeah.
Because I was like, that would hurt my knees on the floor.
Mm-hmm. So this too, you want to get down here on these hips. How's that feel?
Yeah, they're fired up.
Yeah.
My back is like tingling, like just watching you.
Because you want this? Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to make me do it to him after.
Okay, you want to start on doing the massage first?
Yeah.
So, does this mean that he needs to start this now?
Absolutely. 100%.
I do this every day.
I know.
Literally every day.
You're sweet.
Now, since you know the art of effleurage already, so when we do the effleurage, we just kind of... Now, this is during contractions. So during contractions, you're just going to use the tippy tips of those fingers.
That's amazing. No wonder y'all hurt after.
Yeah. So now counter pressure. So back pain in labor doesn't mean back labor. People are going to have back pain, and your back pain is going to be anywhere from the top of the butt crack till about here. That's that whole sacrum area, and depending on where baby's coming down is kind of where the back pain's going to be. Well, generally, I can feel if there's a baby's head back here, and there isn't one right now. Most of the time, we don't have people with back labor, so I'm not counting on you having back labor either. Counter pressure is one of the first things that we do during a contraction. So you'll find the top of her butt crack, put your palm right there, and this will actually hit up all the areas that it could possibly have back pain. Now, we don't do it too hard in pregnancy, but we just put good pressure on it during a contraction. Now, again, don't do too much pressure. Now, in labor, she might be like, harder. And if your hand will fit right up into that, then you know that you're in the right spot. And you would press in during a contraction. Again, this isn't too much in pregnancy, but in labor, it feels good. So now we have the hip squeeze. Now, the hip squeeze is hardcore. So you'll find the top of her hips right here, and then you're going to find her hip dip. Now, if you go like this, it's not going to work out well. So you're going to get down, you're going to put the palm of your hand right in her hip dip. Now, if you go lower, you'll feel this bone. Don't touch this bone and don't touch this bone. So you're going to go right in the middle, and you'll feel that dip right here. I'm going to do it 2 or 3 times so you know how it's supposed to feel, so then he can do it. Okay. You're going to go up and in, and you're going to hold this for the whole contraction, because if you let go, it'll be a bad day for you. What this does is it gives more space for baby, and it takes the bone off of their head and gives them more space as they come down. I'm going to do it one more time, and then we're going to let Hunter find it. Okay. So up and in, you hold that through the whole 60 to 90 second contraction. Yeah, that looks good. Can you feel how your hand fits into that? Yeah. Now that's during a contraction. And like I said, you have to hold it that whole time. Now shake the apple tree.
I'm excited.
I know. So this is amazing. This is a pregnancy game changer, because you're going to start to do this now every night before you go to bed. So back here on your back, people complain about having a hard time sleeping. You take that rebozo, and you want there to be a lot of fabric up top. And basically, if you think of like shining a bowling ball or shining shoes, we're going to go like this.
Yeah, we definitely have not been shaking the apple tree.
You want to hear that sound? Then you know that you're doing it right. And you want to go all the way up that mid-back. Now, tip, make sure to do this closed and not naked, because we had a dad give a mom a rug burn on her butt.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely do that. So that's what that is. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, fun. Crazy how much you can feel it when he lowers it.
I know.
Because sometimes when they lift it, you're like, I can't really tell, but it feels good. But then whenever he releases it, I'm like, back up.
There you go. Now you go under her arms. Now your arms are going to lay down, and you're going to lay into his chest. And he's just going to hold you up. So spread your legs just a little bit. So when you're laboring, when you start to have a contraction, you're going to lean into him. Don't want to lock those knees. So bend those knees. Yes. And then we can be back here and just be hip squeezing back and forth. And this is kind of how we walk the halls and kind of how we walk the room, because to hold yourself up during a contraction is really hard. And you sinking into him, he's going to be holding up your weight.
Yeah.
So it feels really good.
Thanks so much, sweetie.
As the drool comes down on her shirt.
Hello.
An hour later.
I know that they were busy in there, huh?
Yeah, they were busy.
Got Mama some protein bowls.
Burrito bowl. Okay, girl. That took forever.
I went ahead and dosed, but I'm glad I didn't go in, because, you know, my thing was clicking, and then it started screaming.
Yeah.
And it took a little bit to turn off.
Typical.
That would have been embarrassing.
Yeah.
People would have been like, what's going on?
What's wrong with your body?
Yeah, the Omnipod beeping's just, you're never going to miss it. You're going to hear it, for sure.
You're not gonna miss it.
Hey, so how was birth class today?
It was fun.
It was fun, wasn't it? It was a one-on-one class, so we got to learn a whole lot. We learned about pain versus suffering, and...
Pain. Suffering.
You're funny. But, you know, there's pain with a purpose, and so I'm just so excited.
I'm so excited to be in pain.
No, because we get to meet him.
Yeah, perfect.
Y'all, my labor last time was so great. Like, it went by so quickly, and I'm just so hesitant, because everybody says with your second baby, it should go by even faster. I'm like, is it possible because of how fast mine went? But I'm also having to get that out of my head, because I don't want to get disappointed if it's taking forever. So we're just going to go with the flow and everything. So that is why I've loved these classes, because I have really become educated on all kinds of things. First, being educated about labor and delivery is going to help me not be as fearful in the moment, and because fear can contribute to pain and all that. Anyways, it's just been great. Angela and Doula, who was in that video, she is incredible, super smart. She's been doing this for like 10 years, delivered so many babies, but she's just like a support person in this and will help me be able to advocate for myself. She's there for me.
Yeah, girl.
So I'm so excited.
Hey.
It's gonna be great. So we rearranged the living room a few days ago and I'm loving it. We got it ready for postpartum and when baby's here. So nursery is still in progress. We're waiting for everything to come in. And I got a new nursery chair from there from Pottery Barn Kids. And so in here, we got a second recliner. That way I can have like 2 stations. And Hunter's always wanted a recliner. So he finally got a recliner. But this is what we're working with. So we had to move the couch back over here. And then this is gonna be my little station for when I wanna sit and rock the baby. But it's so cute. Hey, hon.
What?
Are you gonna enjoy this recliner as much as me?
Yeah. I was coming to sit in it. Now here you are sabotaging me.
Well, he's moving.
I don't really take naps at all, but now that you've purchased this, I think I'm gonna have to be napping.
I'm gonna try this one. I haven't had this flavor of Nespresso, so I'm gonna try it. Maybe it'll be good. Golly. You are chefing this up. That meal is just gonna buzz, honey.
It's doing a great job over there, isn't it?
Look at it.
I'm having to wait for the water to boil.
The water to what?
To boil.
To what?
Boil.
Oh.
What, honey? It's Tinkerbell!
Woo! Tink tink!
Ivy, what do you think of that? Is that funny? Yeah.
Come here, we'll take it off.
Well, dinner is almost ready.
Alright. It keeps the sun from getting on your face. Look, Mom.
So cute. I'm making Ivy's spaghetti and then me and Hunter a white cream sauce. Ivy's become a spaghetti loving girl though.
Mommy, I want water.
I got you some blue juice in this. You like that?
Yeah, but I want water.
You want water and this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put you water in here. You want water in this cup?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink it by myself.
Okay, be careful. Good job, girl. Look at you go. You a big girl, huh?
Does that look good?
Yeah.
Mom,
Hey.
this is incredible.
Have you tried it yet?
Yeah, girl. I love it.
You know me. It's always a concoction of random ingredients. Unless I go buy a recipe.
Yeah.
But typically we don't have the stuff. That's why I really do like the home chef meals because you have everything you need.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
Is it
Daddy?
delish?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
You don't have them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whoa! That was bright, huh? So we're doing my recipe. So what we learned today. I just did my inversions. I didn't get that on film, but that kind of unlocks the baby a little bit. And
She
then,
flips upside down.
Yeah, literally. For like 3 breaths. So now Hunter's like shaking the apple tree. So what's this supposed to do?
I think it's supposed to loosen up these ligaments right there. Something like that.
Oh yeah, like just loosen all the ligaments or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. How long did she say to do it?
I don't know, but I'm already tired.
This recipe is basically just to help get baby in like a good position. That's the goal with it anyways. Okay, I'm gonna show this from this angle because, okay, whenever he lifts the belly, like see how it's low and then pull it up. Wow. And then you bicycle it. And she said for 3 minutes. Whoa. God, that gets so heavy. Now I lay on my left side
Yeah.
for 15 minutes. Okay. So technically this vlog too, this is like my 30-week update. So 30 weeks, I'm starting to see my doctor weekly now and my endocrinologist basically at the same time. We have had to adjust my insulin basically every day. I'm having to do it without my endocrinologist. I've learned a lot and I feel like I know I can manage my pump. So I'm literally having to increase the insulin, and it's been so hard and frustrating the past not even few days. Like,
Get on that left side.
I know. Let me just lay on my lap.
Devin has just really been struggling, although it may not seem like it. But when I say struggling, I mean, like, it's just been hard for her to get her blood sugar, like, really in range at all for several weeks. But she's doing the best she can. And that's what I always try to remind her is, like, it's not like she's going and eating, like, bowls of ice cream and then being like, oh, my blood sugar. Like, she's doing so good, eating so clean, doing everything, like, perfectly. If you don't know, like, when you're pregnant, your placenta produces this hormone that makes you more and more insulin resistant. Like, the later you get in the pregnancy, the more insulin resistant you are.
Hence why people get gestational diabetes.
Right. So, yeah, it's just been tough, but we're pushing through it. Well, she's pushing through it. I'm just proud of her.
You're sweet. If this tells anything, my Omnipod, it lasts for 3 days, you know? And typically, I'll always have leftover insulin in it before it expires. I'm putting the max units of insulin into my pod, and I run out in a day.
That's crazy.
That's how much insulin I'm on right now. And it's like I'm still having to up it
Yeah.
a little over a day, but for the mostly a day.
Like a day and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy because you put like 200 units in there.
Yeah.
So, like, before, you weren't even putting 200 units in it, and it was lasting you.
I was putting 100 units.
Yeah, she was putting 100 units in.
Or less, like 75. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Like, there would still be insulin in the thing when it ran out 72 hours later. So now she's using double the amount in less than half the time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What I really want is Krispy Kreme donuts, which is so funny. Do you remember when I was pregnant with Ivy at the end, all I wanted was hot Krispy Kreme donuts?
Yeah.
It has come back, that craving.
Yeah.
And that is my push present. Somebody's going to bring me a box of hot Krispy Kreme donuts.
I mean, that's easy. That's a good, easy push present for me. Cheap, yeah.
So other than that, like, I've been checking my blood pressure because, you know, I had high blood pressure last time, but I have started to swell a little bit. So thankfully I go every week so they can check for like protein in the urine and all that. But for the most part, that's fine. Keeping on. I just hope he stays cooking a little bit longer.
Yeah, same.
So we'll see.